with some breaking news coming in. This is from battleground Uttar Pradesh, where guess who is standing against the UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath? It is Chandrasekhar Azad now from the Azad Samaj Party, ASP as they call themselves, who has decided to now contest the election, the upcoming UP polls from Gorakhpur, the same seat that Yogi Adityanath is also fighting from. Interesting details coming in over there. Chandrasekhar Azad, also as he likes to call himself Ravan, this is going to be his first electoral fight, and he has decided to make a statement by straight away taking the UP Chief Minister head on. Alok Pandey is with us on the phone line for more on this. Alok, I guess the question is it just sort of flash in the pan, or is this actually going to make any difference?
I think one term that one can certainly speak about or discuss is headline management, because that is what seems to be happening here. Now, I'd first like to talk about the Gorakhpur Sadar seat from where Yogi Adityanath is contesting. He is the BJP candidate. And mind you, the main contest there is going to be between Adityanath and the Samajwadi Party. Gorakhpur Sadar has been with the BJP since 1989, the seat. It's been won by two different candidates, Shiv Pratap Shukla first and then Radha Mohan Das Agarwal. In one instance, Radha Mohan Das Agarwal fought as a Akhil Bharatiya Hindu Mahasabha candidate and he still won the seat. In the 2017 election, he defeated his nearest rival, who was a Congress candidate then because of the Congress-SP alliance back then, by a margin of 60,000 plus votes. So I'm just talking about this just to give you a sense of where the true picture actually lies when it comes to the electoral contest. Now, obviously, Mr. Chandrasekhar Azad is a high-profile figure, and he mostly remains in the news cycle at all times. Very recently, he had come down to Lucknow to meet with Akhilesh Yadav, the Samajwadi Party chief. We are told that they had discussed seat sharing and an alliance, but ultimately it fell through because apparently sources say Mr. Azad was asking for as many as 30 seats, which Akhilesh Yadav was not willing to concede. Originally, Mr. Azad is a Western UP leader. His base, he's from a scheduled caste community. In fact, he's from the same community that Mayawati is. But he is mostly in Western UP. His party's base is also mostly in Western UP. Of course, he's been trying to expand his footprint. In 2019, if you remember, he announced first a contest against Prime Minister Modi in Varanasi. And then he retracted. He did a U-turn saying that he would support the Congress and the BSP. This time around, it seems again he has gone ahead and announced this high-profile contest. But I'd just like to temper all of this with the suggestion that perhaps the main contest on the Gorakhpur Sadar seat will be between Mr. Adityanath and whatever candidate the Samajwadi Party decides there, because that seems to be the main contest. And of course, you have the Congress and the BSP in the mix too.
Right. Alok, but could you tell us a little bit about his Azad Samaj Party, the ASP as he's calling it? How many seats are they fighting? He is, of course, the only known face here.
Well, I will not be able to say because one hasn't tracked the political aspirations of the Azad Samaj Party this election. But I think the first announcement appears to be of Mr. Chandrasekhar Azad and his contest against Mr. Adityanath in Gorakhpur Sadar. I am sure if one person is contesting, then there will be more candidates that will come through from the party. Like I said earlier, the party was trying for an alliance, particularly with the Samajwadi Party, but that fell through. And that is why it appears that these high-profile announcements are being made.